Are you remembering the last lesson? We had started the story, Peace and Harmony. That is our first lesson. In a thick forest, there lived many animals, birds and insects. How did they live there? They lived there very happily. They roamed together, they played together, they slept together. They had musical evenings. They had cultural programs. Who were the invitees? The moon and his friends, the stars were the invitees. Now we will read the remaining part of the story. One day, a jackal entered the forest. He was dirty, dangerous, and very cunning too. Who entered the forest? A jackal entered the forest. He told the elephants, "You are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits? The squirrels and rabbits are the small animals, but the elephant is the biggest animal." He poisoned the minds of the peacocks, saying, "You are the loveliest birds in the forest. Why do you want to praise the mynas? Who is the loveliest bird in the forest? Peacock." The jackal then approached the deer and whispered that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. The jackal wanted to disturb the peace and harmony in the forest. They poisoned the minds of the animals and birds. Gradually, all the animals began suspecting one another. Earlier, they had lived together, slept together, and roamed around the forest together. Now they started to put up boundaries and build fences around their properties. Property means objects or things owned by somebody. They started to put up boundaries and build fences around their properties. They moved about individually or with their own group. They moved about individually or with their own group. What did the jackal do after entering the forest? He poisoned the minds of the animals and the birds. What did the jackal try to do in the above passage? He poisoned the minds of the animals and the birds. What did the jackal whisper the deer's ear? The jackal whispered in the deer's ear that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. What did the jackal whisper in the deer's ear? The jackal whispered the deer's ear that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. Did the animals believe the jackal's words? Yes, they believed. What did he say to the elephant? What did he say to the elephant? He told, "You are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits? What did he say to the peacock? He said to the peacock, you are the loveliest birds in the forest. Why do you want to praise the mynas? Can you guess? Can you guess why the jackal behaved as mentioned in this passage? Can you guess it? The jackal wanted to kill the animals one by one. He wanted to disturb the peace and harmony in the forest. If there is peace and harmony, jackal cannot kill anybody. Now it was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and the birds. And when the smaller ones cried out for help, no one came to help them. One by one, the little ones disappeared. Where did they go? How did they disappear? The jackal killed them one by one. The forest slept as the animals were afraid. There were no musical evenings. The moon was sad, he cried. The moon thought for a while and decided to come down among the animals and the birds as a sadhu. As soon as the sadhu appeared in the forest, the animals and the birds approached him to narrate their tales of woe. What's the meaning of woe? Woe means extreme sadness. They cried, sobbed, and blamed each other for disturbing the peace in the forest. And the sadhu listened to them. Why was the moon sad? The moon was sad because peace and harmony was disturbed in the forest. The sadhu brought together the lions and the rabbits for a common meal. He brought together the lions and the rabbits. He visited the python and the viper and had a long chat with them. He advised the eagle not to attack the little chicks that had lost their mother. How did they lose their mother? Can you imagine? The jackal killed them and ate them. The jackal killed them and ate them. He advised the eagle not to attack the little chicks that had lost their mother. The sadhu accompanied the tiger and the wild bear to the nearest market. He played with the bulbul, the owl, and the monkeys. Why did no one come to help the smaller animals when they cried out for help? All the animals started thinking that the other animals were their enemies. So when the smaller animals cried out for help, nobody came. Why did the moon come to the earth? The moon came to the earth to restore the peace and harmony in the forest. He wanted to save the lives of the animals in the forest. What did the animals do when they saw the sadhu in the forest? What did the animals do when they saw the sadhu in the forest? The animals approached him and started to narrate their tales of the woe. They cried, sobbed, and blamed each other for disturbing the peace in the forest. How was the moon disguised? The moon disguised as a sadhu. Can you imagine? Why did he choose that form? Why did he choose that form? Because he is soft by nature. It matches well with a sadhu. Even the animals have faith in a sadhu. A sadhu is capable of giving advice to others. So the moon chose that form. What did the sadhu advise the eagle? What did the sadhu advise the eagle? The sadhu advised the eagle not to attack the little chicks that had lost their mother. But the jackal was very angry with what the sadhu was doing. He did not want the animals to live in peace and harmony. The jackal did not want the animals to live in peace and harmony. So he was waiting for an opportunity to attack the sadhu. One day, the animals, insects and birds held an emergency meeting, and they unanimously decided to approach the sadhu and pleaded with him to kill the jackal. Unanimously means unitedly. Unanimously means unitedly. The sadhu said, I will not kill the jackal, but help you in a different way. When the sun went to sleep, the jackal came to the house of the hens to take a few of them for his supper. The sadhu, who had been lodging nearby, came out of the house and spoke to the jackal. Take me today for your meal. What did the animals do to get rid of the jackal? What did the animals do to get rid of the jackal? They held an emergency meeting with the sadhu. And they decided to approach the sadhu for help. They held an emergency meeting and decided to approach the sadhu for help. Where did the jackal come at night? Where did the jackal come at night? The house of the hens. Why was the jackal very angry? The jackal was very angry with what the sadhu was doing. He did not want the animals to live in peace and harmony. He did not want the animals to live in peace and harmony. If it happened, it would be difficult to him to kill the small creatures, small animals. What was his wish? The jackal's wish. He wished to disturb the peace and harmony in the forest. Why was the jackal waiting for an opportunity? He was waiting for an opportunity to attack the sadhu. Where did the sadhu lodge? What did he speak to the jackal? The sadhu lodged near the house of the hens. What did he speak to the jackal? He spoke to the jackal to take him that day for his meal. Students, 2 more paragraphs are there that we will learn in the next day. Now, you read the lesson at least 3 times. This is your homework for today. Read the lesson and understand it. See you the next day.